Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name's Mandy and I'm very excited about today's video. I'm going to be talking to you about Pat McGrath's new Star Wars The Rise of the Skywalker collection. I got all of my pieces I have ordered so far in today. The only thing I do not have is the Star Wars Decadence 4 palette. The one that is a reissue in new packaging. And let me just say, I probably have makeup all over this shirt somewhere, but this was the most futuristic, like, space shirt I had. It's just very hard to get on without getting makeup on it. I'm sorry if I look a hot mess. Anyway, so let's get into these palettes. The Galactic Gold palette is described on the website as 6 interstellar shades awaken the hopefulness of the light side of the Force. Inspired by the iconic Star Wars galaxy, the Mothership Galactic Gold eyeshadow palette encapsulates the daring, cosmically courageous rebellion fighting against the dark side to restore peace throughout the galaxy. Gallant golds, valiant violets, and strong shimmers layer to create celestial celebratory looks with a formula that ensures seamless blendability with opulent color payoff, all landing in legendary C3PO collector quality packaging. May the fierce be with you. Okay, so let's talk about this packaging. It looks like her traditional Mothership palette packaging. However, it does not have has neither the string loopy-loopies or the elastic loopies. It just opens. It's magnetized. It did come with a little clear plastic like seal piece that wrapped around it. Actually on this palette you can still see part of it right there where it didn't come all the way off, and I'm not willing to dig it off. So this is what the palette looks like. It is 6 shades. So the shades are Galactic Gold, Bronze, Violet Void, Corruption, Electron, and Gold Standard. I'm going to see if I can swatch these for you. You pull this sleeve up. Galactic Gold, Bronze. That bronze is beautiful. Violet Void. It's got a nice sparkle to it. Corruption. Electron. It's got a nice little shift. I hope that comes across. And Gold Standard. As usual for Pat McGrath, a beautiful gold. Next is the palette Dark Galaxy. On the website it says, dive into the captivating hypnotic depths of the dark side with 6 sumptuously sinful shadows. Inspired by the iconic Star Wars galaxy, Mothership Dark Galaxy evokes the dazzling deviousness of the First Order. Cruel crimsons, beguiling bronzes, and mysterious smoked amethysts collide in stunning supernovas of color, teleporting lids to audacious new astral planes with the Mother's sumptuously buildable high payoff formula. This paranormal palette lands in Sith Trooper packaging for cult collector status. Sith Trooper packaging. So, same thing with this palette. This is what it looks like on the inside. And the shades are Cosmic, Venomous Void, Saturnalia, I really don't know how to say that, Smoked Amethyst, Odyssey, and Bronze Nebula. Cosmic. Oh, that is gorgeous. That is definitely, it has a duochrome shift. That is fantastic. Venomous Void. Saturnalia. Don't see a shift on that, but that is really pretty. Smoked Amethyst. Trying to see if that has a purple to green shift a little bit to it. Odyssey. That definitely has a duochrome shift as well. And Bronze Nebula. Oh, that is gorgeous. I definitely think this Dark Galaxy palette is full of more special shades than the first one. I hope that's coming across the way that's shifting. And each of these palettes retail for $65. The lip balms retail for $40 each. No, but these are so cute. So they each have their own little packaging. They looks like this. This is Pat McGrath, The Rise of Skywalker, has Pat's little logos here, and then Pat McGrath Labs Lip Fetish lip balm. The R2D2 is the Lip Fetish Clear. This is my favorite. I actually ordered two of these. I ordered one that to not use because I just thought he was so cute. Oh my God, can you see this? It's like classic Pat McGrath packaging, but then with the little red dot that for R2D2's light opens just like, oh, it does have this little Star Wars packaging logo on the back, but this is just a sticker. I feel like these tubes possibly, to me they feel cheaper than a traditional Pat McGrath tube. I actually have this clear lip balm. Maybe not. I was trying to figure out, see if they felt like they weighed like the same in my hand, and maybe they do. But just like any of our other lip balms, this is just clear for the R2D2. But oh, so cute. I can't stand it. Let's see if there's a description. There is. All right. Let's see what it says for R2. It says, feel the power with this alluringly addictive clear balm, the captivatingly covert key to a killer kiss. Reimagined in an R2D2 inspired bullet, Lip Fetish Lip Balm Clear repairs, restores, and replenishes, keeping lips sensuously smooth, leaving them with a dewy opaline finish. Luxuriate in kissably soft lips with this ecstasy-inducing balm. Pat knows she can be full of hyperbole. Okay, so then the next one is C3PO. Has C3PO on the side here, and then the The same Star Wars logo in here. And his lip balm is Gold Astral. And it's just a gold tube for C3PO. It also has the Star Wars sticker on the back, and it is just a sticker stuck on here. Shade is Gold Astral, which looks like this. It says, prepare for your liaisons with this exquisite luminous pout provocateur, reimagined in cult collectible C3PO inspired bullets. Lip fetish lip balm Gold Astral glides on flawlessly and drenches lips in a lightweight veil of hydration. Harness your inner beauty with this blend of soothing emollients, antioxidants, and vitamins that protect from free radicals while restoring softness and elasticity. So that's the C3PO balm. And last we have the Nude Astral in the Sith Stormtrooper packaging. Has a Sith Stormtrooper on one side and the Star Wars logoing on the other. And this is what the tubing looks like. It's just red, black lips, like a Sith trooper, and this is what the bullet looks like. It's just, the description on the website is the ultimate secret weapon for lethally luscious lips. Prepare to strike back with this exquisite luminous pout provocateur, reimagined in cult collectible Sith Trooper inspired bullets. Lip fetish lip balm Nude Astral coats lips in a dewy opaline finish while restoring softness and serving major hydration. Channel the deep space deviousness of the dark side with this blend of soothing emollients, antioxidants, and vitamins that protect from free radicals while restoring softness and elasticity. Okay. Sounds very similar to the C3PO. But that's all the pieces that are available as of right now for the collection. It is Christmas Eve, so day after tomorrow, the other palette will become available. So if you want to see the two eye looks that I did with these palettes, please keep watching. The one I have on now is the one I did with the Dark Galaxy palette. I'd love for you to stick around. Let me know what you think. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Consider hitting the subscribe button. And I hope you keep watching. Okay, I'm going to be starting with the Mothership Galactic Gold palette. Because that palette does not have a single matte shade to use as a transition shade, I went in with the shade Burning Desire from the Mothership Sublime Bronze Temptation palette to use as a transition. It's this palette and this shade. Right. I'm going to start off with the Galactic Gold palette with the shade Corruption and a Wayne Goss 18 brush, the shade right here. Gonna pat that on my outer corner. And blend it up into my crease. Shade's actually a little darker than I was anticipating. The shade is blending very nicely, just like you would expect from a Pat McGrath. I was concerned after seeing the packaging for these shadows that they would be rushed, possibly, and quality just not quite be there. And that may still be true. But I definitely hope not. I love Pat McGrath. I love her brand. I always have. I don't want to see her starting to sacrifice her superior quality just to rush out launches like this. Okay, going in with the shade Electron, same brush. Shade seems to be a little harder to pick up. Just building it up in the crease. It's actually going on very nicely. It's blending very nicely. I thought at first it was a little hard to pick up. I think I was just anticipating just a different color than it actually is. I think it's actually laying down very nicely. I think I was just expecting more purple than this shade actually offers, but I think it's actually exactly what it's supposed to be. I'm going to pick up my Synergy Crease 1 brush in the shade Violet Void. Gonna pat that shade just in the outer corner and blend it just a little bit into the crease. I don't know, a little bit of trouble with this shade actually. Right here, it may be my brush choice. Right there it is, not wanting to blend. I'm going to switch brushes. I'm going to go in with my Wayne Goss number 20 brush. That seems to be blending much better. I'm very aware that my Wayne Goss brushes play very well with my Pat McGrath shadows. I should just stick with what I know works. This is a very shimmery shade in the pan. It has some fine glitter in it. So I can get that to focus for you. I can't, and the glitter is translating onto the lid. I still feel like this shade is just a tad bit patchy. I hate to use that word with a Pat McGrath shadow, but I definitely feel like it's a tad bit patchy. Okay, I'm going to go back in with my Wayne Goss number 18 brush and that other purple shade, Electron, once again. Try to build up the purple in this outer corner. All right, reference number 2 and the shade Bronze, this shade here. I'm just going to pat this all over the lid. Bring it all the way to the inside corner and the outside corner. This is definitely laying down exactly like I would expect a Pat McGrath metallic to lay down. Wayne Goss number 7 brush and the shade Galactic Gold. Shade right in the inside corner. As usual, with the Pat McGrath shadow, her golds are always just absolutely gorgeous. Same brush, same shade, right under the brow bone. Alright, Morphe M124 in the shade Gold Standard. I'm going to use that shade just to highlight the very center of my lid. Alright, we're going to get this bake out from under my eye and work on the lower lash line. Alright, we're going to go in with a Wayne Goss number 17 brush and that shade Electron. Get it all the way out from past the corner of my eye all the way to the inside corner. And I'm coming down fairly far. Alright, same shade in a Refer P a Prototype 10A. This is just to see if I can intensify that a little bit right at my lash line. Alright, Sonia G Pencil 1 in the shade Violet Void. Shade's actually incredibly pigmented. Didn't take much for me to really pick up some shadow there with this pencil brush. I'm going to go back in with a Wayne Goss number 4 brush and that shade Electron and just try to buff that out just the tiniest bit. Alright, Wayne Goss number 5 in the shade Corruption. Just in this outside corner. Same brush, the Wayne Goss number 5 and that shade Gold Standard. Right in the very center of my lower lash line. Then same brush, that shade Galactic Gold. Alright, Morphe M124, Galactic Gold. Just to pack it right here in the inside corner. I'm looking at fallout. I have very little actually. There's a little tiny bit right in here, but no real fallout to speak of. Okay, so this is the final look with the Galactic Gold palette. I finished it off with a little bit of Marc Jacobs highliner in Plumage on my waterline, Milk Makeup Boss eyeliner on my upper tight line. I have on House of Lashes lashes. I put a very light coat of Pat McGrath Supernatural lip liner on, kind of blotted it off a little bit, and then topped it with Pat McGrath lip gloss in Blitz Gold. I am really happy with this palette. It was far more wearable than I thought it was going to be when I first opened it up. I thought the other palette would be more wearable, but I'm very happy with the way this turned out. I'm gonna stand up and try to get y'all a real good look at the eye. Alright, and stay tuned and we'll do the next eye look with the Dark Galaxy palette. Okay, let's get started with the Mothership Star Wars Dark Galaxy palette. First, I want to go in with this shade, Venomous Void. Gonna pick it up on a Mangoss 16 brush. Oh, that shade is pigmented. Wow. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and spread some over to this other eye. Wasn't quite expecting that. Okay. See if I can buff this around. I had in my head I was gonna do a little halo eye. I might have picked up too much shadow though. We'll see. Maybe not. Of course, the shade's incredibly pigmented. It is blending out quite nicely though. I think I will switch my brushes up. Go in with my Mangoss number 18 brush. Same shade. Just barely touch it this time. Want to do a halo eye, so because of that I am adding the color into the inside corner as well. Shade is blending out to a beautiful gray purple. I feel like that shadow is performing a little better than the shadows in the other palette. I'm gonna go in with my Refer 01 brush and I'm gonna pick up this shade right here, Saturnala, I guess is how you'd say it. Just going to bring that a little more towards the center of the lid and up into the crease. Wow, that shade is really pretty. That is a beautiful rosy pink. That is just gorgeous. Wow, that shade is so pigmented. It's almost got a burgundy touch to it. Effortlessly blending around my eye. Okay, I'm going to go in with my Scott Barnes 62 brush and this shade Odyssey. Just going to run it through the crease. Hopefully that's coming across. It's just laying down a nice kind of purpley metallic line through the crease there. Mangoss number 20 brush and this shade Smoked Amethyst. This I am going to just keep just in the socket and a very thin through the crease. Being sure to blend that edge out. I'd say this palette is performing exactly like I would expect a Pat McGrath palette. Some of her more recent palettes to perform. Maybe it's just me. I feel like her best palettes were those first 3 6-pan Mothership palettes. Those were just creamy and beautiful and just, I just feel like that was her best work. Color scheme and formulation. I could be wrong. I'm sure lots of people disagree with me, but it's just those were like peak for me. Wayne Goss number 17 brush and this shade Cosmic. Just gonna buff along. Just under the brow, right on the brow bone. This is like a duochrome shade, so it's not going to lay down like a solid swatch of color. I'm going to go in with my Surratt large classic brush, that same shade, Cosmic. I'm going to lightly lay it down in the center of the lid for where my halo is, just because I want a hint of that pink all around this halo. Wayne Goss number 7 brush and this shade Bronze Nebula. I'm going to use that. To fill in the center of the lid. That shade is gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to go back in with my Wayne Goss number 18 brush and the shade Saturnalia, maybe Saturnalia, and try to bring back a little bit of that pink back into this. Okay, I'm going to sweep the bake off from under my eyes, and we're going to get this lower lash line done. Very minimal fallout. Is your Sonia G Crease 1 and the shade Venomous Void. Just picking that up very lightly. I'm going to try to buff this down, fade it out. Esom S31 brush in that shade Saturnalia. I am getting this on the inside and the outside corner, but not right in the center. Okay, same brush, that Bronze Nebula. Right in the center, kind of mirroring, I obviously can't say that word, kind of mirroring the upper lash, or upper lid, I'm sorry. Wayne Goss number 5 and Smoked Amethyst. Wayne Goss number 19 and the shade Cosmic. I'm going to go back in with my Morphe M124 brush, pick up that shade Bronze Nebula, go right up here just in one spot under my brow, kind of mirroring the halo. Use that same Morphe brush and that shade Cosmic. And I'm gonna touch it right onto this inside corner. I'm going to take that same shade on a Wayne Goss number 3 brush. It's a large fluffy brush. And just buff it right along this side of my nose. I'm taking the shade pretty far in. Really going for a bit of a space alien look. Alright, I want to re-intensify that darkest purple right in the center of my crease. I feel like I lost that. So I'm going to pick up this Scott Barnes 63 brush. And just use it to pat these corners and run around through the crease. I'm going to use my finger and go in and touch the center lid with this Bronze Nebula shade, just to really brighten that up. If I didn't have nails, I would try to rub it right here. Maybe I can do it anyway. Did get some fallout from that shade. I don't know if you can see it. So I'm going to use my Sephora Pro brush 92. It's just a featherweight fan, feather light fan brush. does a really good job at brushing away fallout. Okay, I'm going to pick up some of that shade Cosmic Wet and go in this inner corner with it wet. And then also under the brow bone. Okay, I think I'm going to do some liner off camera and then we'll come back and talk about finishing up this look. Okay, so I added a little bit of that same Cosmic shade as a wet shadow in my lower waterline. And now I think I'm going to go back off camera again and do the rest of my liner and my lashes and finish up this face. We'll come back and talk about this look, and I'll give you my final thoughts on these two palettes. Okay, so I finished off the look with some Milk Makeup Boss eyeliner on my top waterline, some House of lashes. I put on some so I finished off the look with Milk Makeup Boss eyeliner in my upper tight line, House of lashes, Pat McGrath lipstick in Christy, topped off with the Pat McGrath Pale Fire Nectar gloss. I also dug out my Pat McGrath highlighter trio palette and added a little incandescent pink highlighter to the cheeks. My thoughts on these palettes. They're Pat McGrath palettes. For the most part, the shades I thought performed up to par with a typical Pat McGrath palette of late. I mentioned earlier I thought her best work was several palettes ago. I was surprised at how similar the palettes are considering how different they look. I felt like they both ended up kind of being a purpley gold situation. Maybe that's user error. I don't know. But I'm very happy to have them. They're a great little collector's item. If they were not limited edition, if they were going to be permanent stock, would I recommend you run out and buy them? Not necessarily. I'm pretty sure you can get the same shades in a Pat McGrath shadow, if not the exact same, then pretty similar in other palettes. But it's a neat idea and it's a nice thing to have, and I'm very glad to have them. I hope you enjoyed watching me get these looks today and talk about these palettes. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you liked what you saw, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and think about ringing the bell. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.